Okay, I'm getting everything ready. We're going to can some jam today, raspberry jam, pectin free. There's going to be 3 ingredients, and that would be the berries, sugar, and lemon juice. So right now, I have started washing off the berries, getting all the little sticks and twigs and furry things out of them, and then I will measure out as much as I plan on doing today, and I have not quite decided yet, but we'll get there. I've got my canner out. It's a water bath canner, and we'll get to that in a minute. This is what I'll be cooking the berries in, a pot. I don't know how big it is, but it's big enough. I've got, well, skip over here. I've got jars ready, and they will be sterilized in the water bath canner before we use them. I've got my organic sugar out, my lemon juice, I've got the bands, and then I've got the lids. They're already in the water. I'm going to stick them on the stove. I'm not going to turn it on anytime soon, but they're going to be there so that when I'm ready to turn them on, closer to everything being done, they'll be sterile and not cold, not too cold. This is the equipment I'll be using for the most part. This is the masher that I use to mash the berries. I use bamboo stirring stick, and I like it that has the flat bottom because it does start to stick, and that could cause a bit of an explosion. Then the lid magnet thing that you get those out with. This is my ladle. Oh, I forgot something. Hold on. I apologize. This is what you get the jars in and out of the boiling water, the water canner with, and then my funnel, which is, you will ladle that in there. A little bit later on, I'm going to disinfect this all by spraying peroxide on it and then wiping it off after a few seconds. That's how I do it. That's my preference. Let's see. I will start getting some berries in there, and see where we're at. Okay, that's right about 24 cups of berries, and I almost went through 2 of the containers that I had them in. We've got to keep in mind they will squish down, and I will have to add sugar still, so I'm going to stop here. I won't add any more. Maybe later on in the process, if it seems to be cooking down pretty well, I might. But I'm just going to get these on the stove and get them started medium-low heat, I guess, and just let them start cooking. One thing I didn't mention is I always put a towel out when I start. I put a towel out because it kind of defines my space, not because I feel like, oh, it's going to keep anything sterile, but it defines my space so that if the family comes down or in or whatever, they don't just throw stuff all over the counter, and it does keep it a little bit cleaner, organized. And that's that. That's really it for now. I am going to go ahead and get these 2 sanitized with the hydrogen peroxide, then wipe them down. And I should probably wait, there's one more step. Hold on 1 minute. Please excuse the condition of my canner. It is a mess due to I use it all the time. But I'm gonna get some of these lined up in here, as many as I can, so we can get this water heated up. And start sterilizing jars, because I've got more than one batch of them I've got to sterilize. So hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm going to start filling this with water now. I just tend to put some water in each of the jars first so that they don't start floating around and I have to reorganize them again. And then I fill it up to over the top of the jars so that I know when I put them back in it'll be good. And they'll be covered because you want the water to be at least an inch over the top of the jars when you're processing. So once I get this filled up, I'm going to put it on the stove and just start it on low and let it work its way up. And that really is the very first few steps you need to take to get started. Once things are going a little bit, or getting a little bit more going, I will do another video and we'll take it from there. Shalom, everyone.